Bold-faced Meg refused as she asked NetJets to replace Nacho by Harry as sponsoring to use private jets for free. Account Electrical AD912 wrote on Reddit that Meghan Markle wants private jets all the time. She'd marry a private jet if she could. She seems obsessed with them. Private jets to her are the holiest of holies. For her, her status is bound up with private jets. She deserves them, she requires them. They must be provided for her. She gets her husband to beg rich people to send their private jets for her use. When she spoke at the Marriott Hotel in the Midwest of the USA, she demanded a private jet fly her there and back. When the children were dead in Uvalde, she flew there with a camera crew on a private jet. In her mind, she has a high status for which private jets are the personification. She probably expected marrying into the monarchy that she'd have a private jet at her beck and call forever. Harry's wife must have been obsessed with being rich enough to have the use of a private jet forever, and have people bowing and scraping to her because of it. But behind all the glamour and fanfare is a pile of bills Meghan hasn't paid for private jet rental and fuel bills. According to The Independent, Meghan used private jets from Indianapolis to Lalaland after a feminist speech at the Marriott Hotel in December 2022. She was seen boarding a private jet after William and Kate flew commercially to a climate change event. Images of the Duchess of Sussex boarding NetJets' private jet the week coincided with social media posts of the Prince and Princess of Wales flying on a commercial BA flight to Boston. The polo clubs and teams has NetJets as a sponsor and even sponsors Nacho Figueres. The Harkles flew on NetJet flights several times, including to Ibiza. NetJets also owns a company, Exclusive Jet Management, which manages rich people's private jets and then allows those jets to be chartered by people. Many celebrities use them to manage their planes. NetJets is partnering with Nacho Figueres, providing enhanced global travel to the world's best polo player. Earlier, the company refused to give Harry a jet for rent to King Charles' coronation and polo matches due to Meghan's unpaid debt. According to the source, Meghan has used NetJets' service more than 10 times for free. When the receipts coming, she made a request for Harry to replace Nacho to become the patron for the company. The purpose of this move is to use that role to clear the debt. However, her demand was denied and she still had to pay the bill. The point is, Meghan doesn't pay for the private jets, she scrounges them from the simps who lend them to her. That little well of goodwill is going to dry up. Earlier, it was reported by a source that Mark Cuban is angry that Meghan has borrowed his jets more than the prescribed number of times per month, even per week. Moreover, the beach houses were also quickly photographed by paparazzi with the help of Meghan. This infuriated the businessman and stopped his support. He also contacted Tom Bauer himself to pay back on the hypocritical couple. It comes as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been dubbed as a pair of scroungers who are constantly looking for freebies by a royal author. Biographer and former journalist Tom Bauer's accusation comes after a Spotify executive blasted them as a pair of grifters. He also claimed the royal couple's constant demands for expenses because they want to live for nothing had angered Spotify bosses, which was partly why their £18 million podcast deal was cancelled last week.